Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Saturday, March 23rd. I am Unstoppable. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk about health and fitness and staying motivated. And we're very transparent here, so we're ready for a ride. It is ugly again. Man, look at this, man. It is horribly raining right now. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I'm headed to Go's Gym. It's gonna be a fun day today. It's gonna rain up until about 4 o'clock, and I have a little event to go to this evening, and I'm gonna take you guys with me for it. So we're doing chest and biceps today, and yeah, we're gonna get this day started. So I see y'all when I get out the gym. Oh, man. I like my 2-hour workouts by myself, man. I really do. I did chest, biceps, and then I threw in some traps and some forearms as my finisher. And man, I feel good, man. I feel great. I got a great workout in. Seen a lot of my people. Well, you know how it is when you go to the gym, especially as men. Like, we don't know each other's names, but it's always, "What's up, dog? Been a minute," or "I see you back at it," or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, I seen a lot of my people in here. With all that badass rain, I see that there's a core of people that rain, sleet, hail, or snow, they gonna come and get to it. And I think I'm on that list. But I'm about to go home, get something to eat, and get ready for my evening. Yeah, that's about it. I got my handy Anabar. This one is the milk chocolate monster cookie crunch. And so I'm about to eat this on my way home. Drink me a bottle of water as well. And I will see y'all in a bit. All right, guys, I'm home. It took a little longer than I anticipated for me to get home, traffic and whatnot. So I'm gonna just eat a bowl of Kashi Go cereal and then get myself ready for my evening. I'll be back in a minute to show y'all my fit and tell you about where I'm going. What's up, good people? It is now Monday, the 25th, and I'm wrapping up this video for this last week. It has been a good day today. Nice and sunny out. You know, it's been some crazy weather here lately in DC. So last week was, I'm not gonna say it was a bust, but it just wasn't really a good week for me. I mean, I still did my thing. I just wasn't on schedule. You know, I missed 2 days of work because my anxiety and whatnot was kicking in and tearing my ass up. And so, you know, I only went to the gym on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Normally I go Wednesday through Sunday, but that's neither here nor there. I still kept it consistent. I still did my thing. I still, you know, did the best I could. So this week, I'm gonna take a break, 1 week off, because I'm gonna go on a 12-week challenge. Not really a challenge, I hate to say a challenge, but I'm about to go on a 12-week cut. But I am determined to not only get out of the 300s, but past that to maybe 280, 285. The goal realistically is under 300, but the goal I want to reach is below 290. So I'm at 317 as of this morning, and you know, things are gonna be, you know, life is gonna be life. And you know, I always say that my consistency is unmatched, but it's my doggone diet, man. You know, just sometimes I can't help myself. I'm not even about to try to sit here and lie or make up stories or anything like that. It just is what it is. So I'm gonna go on this cut. Like I said, I'm gonna take this week off, and I'm gonna focus on getting sleep, building up my like just building better habits going into this challenge. I'm gonna be mindful of the things that I do, mindful of the things that I speak, mindful of just everything. I'm gonna do my best to stay very positive. You know, the mind is a place that can travel in many different directions, and that's okay. You know, we're all human. You know, we all go through things. And so with that being said, I have written out 10 things that I'm gonna focus on during this challenge. I got them written down in my notebook in the back. So when I get to the house, I'm gonna hop on my camera. Right now I'm on my phone. I'm gonna hop on my camera, finish out this video. So yeah, so you know, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I got like 7.5 hours of sleep last night. I flipped my mattress, so I slept real good last night. All is well. I ate right today. I didn't know. I'm lying already. They had cupcakes at the job. I had a cupcake with my breakfast this morning. But I normally eat a breakfast burrito. Yesterday when I was meal prepping, I was tired, and I was just kind of not in the best of mood. I wasn't in a bad mood, but I just wasn't in the best of moods. And when I finished cooking my regular meals, my lunch and dinners, I just didn't feel like cooking them, so I may do them today. But so I had coffee and a cupcake. But it was okay though, because that was literally the only like thing way off that I had to. So, but I am on my way home. And you know, I never know when I get in there. So, you know, it is what it is. But let me go ahead and take this trip home. It's about 5:30. I'll get home by about 6:30. And so, yeah, I'll wrap this up when I get to the crib. Talk to y'all in a minute. All right, everybody. I'm back in the house, It was a pretty good day at work today. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. It was a pretty good day at work today. It was really quiet. A couple people wasn't there today. So it was pretty cool. I got a chance to get, you know, a good chunk of my work done. And I got to work on a couple of things for this weight loss thing I'm gonna be doing here. So like I was saying in the car, I got a notebook that I've been using to write a couple of things down. And so I said by the time this challenge starts, which is March 31st, I'm sorry, I want to weigh, if not the same, I don't want to be no higher than what I am right now. Right now I'm at 317.2, something like that. Let me double check. Yes, 317.2. And so I said I wanted to start at 315. If I can get to 315, cool. I'm pretty sure that I can, as long as I do like I'm supposed to do with my nutrition. So I came up with keys to success. These are just personally for me, because I know how I am. I know how way off I can get and normally do. So number one is nutrition. Absolutely need to get a handle on this. Make things simple. I've been making my meals fairly simple here the past couple of weeks, and but I'm still doing dumb shit like snacking and eating later than I'm supposed to. You know, I like to put at least 2 hours between my last meal and when I actually lay down to go to bed. If I do put myself in position to, you know, actually eat something within that 2 hours, I need to make it just a protein shake with a little bit of fruit in it. That's literally it. Instead of going for potato chips, you know, whatever the case may be. That's my Achilles heel, potato chips. Number two, progressive overload. Now, for those of you that don't know, progressive overload is, trying to figure a simple way to put it. Progressive overload is where you just lift heavier every set. Through my cousin Charles, he was telling me that, you know, if you can lift it 15 times without struggling or messing up your form, then you should go a little bit heavier, especially on dumbbells. And so that's what I've been doing the last week. You know, all last week the couple times I went to the gym last week, and the week before that, I was doing the progressive overload. But I stopped doing my cardio. Well, not really stopped. I used to do 20 minutes before as a warm-up, and then 20 minutes after as a cool down. The 20 minutes after will consist of 15 minutes walking backwards and 5 minutes as an actual like cool down. And things were working, you know, my body was changing shape. The scale wasn't necessarily dropping as it should, but it's not about the scale. It's about a whole bunch of other things. Like all the clothes I'm wearing right now are smaller than I've been wearing in the past couple of years. My sleeping is better. You know, I'm entering more energy throughout the day, things of that nature. So, you know, progressive overload, that's also a key to fat loss. So going to incorporate some progressive overload. Well, actually nothing but progressive overload. If I can hit it 15 times, I'm gonna increase it until I can get to around the 8 to 12, and then I'll push through that. Number three, this is a priority too. Prioritize sleep. Recovery is a big thing in weight loss and fitness, period. Not only is it good for your health, it's also good for you the following day with whatever you have on your agenda, whether it's work or some type of activity or anything like that. It's definitely gonna help you. I need to get a minimum of 7 hours of sleep. I got 7.5 last night, and I woke up feeling so good. I actually woke up an hour earlier than I was supposed to, because that is how my body is just used to that. So that's just how that happened. So gonna get better at that. That's a big thing. So another thing I need to start doing is a lot more stretching. Stretching has been a great help, but I'm not consistent with it, especially when I do heavy leg days. You know, if you're really hitting it hard on leg days, you don't feel it the next day. But 48 hours later, that tightness kick in, and you start walking like a daggone newborn deer or something like that. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I need to incorporate more stretching. Number 4 is another big thing. No alcohol, except for this one trip that I have planned next month. No alcohol at all. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have an alcohol problem. Like, I don't drink a few times a week. I might drink in a month, maybe twice.
But when I drink though, whoo, I get to the end. Let's just say that. And so I really need to not do none until my birthday. Plus I'm going on a cruise and I'm getting a drink package. I would like to have a little to no tolerance by the time my cruise comes. I think that'll be more beneficial for me because I think you get like 15 drinks a day. You figure a couple mimosas at breakfast and the rest will get you throughout the day. So, you know, no alcohol at all, except for the trip that I got. The next thing is another one that's fairly important. 1 to 1.5 gallons of water a day. 1 gallon minimum. And so what I find myself doing is I break it up. I have a 32-ounce bottle of water, a 32-ounce bottle that I keep at work. I drink 2 of those at work. That's half my gallon right there. I come home and I can pretty much sip the other 64 throughout the rest of the day till I get home. I get home at 6:30. I be home by 10. In that bed by 10. You know, I can get another 64 in, but that doesn't even include like the like seltzer waters that I drink. They have like LaCroix at work. I drink one of those with my lunch. So that's what, 12 ounces right there. So 64 and 12, that's 72 right there. You know, I'm well on my way to 128. So yeah, a minimum of a gallon of water a day. The goal is to get to 1.5 gallons. I know I'm not gonna get to that 1.5 gallons often, but I'm gonna try my best to at least get that minimum 1 gallon in. Also, supplementation. One thing about me is I take a multivitamin. I take my fish oils because I don't eat a lot of fish. And so, you know, I got some friends that, you know, they do like Herbalife and all that kind of stuff like that. And they telling me about some good stuff they got going on. So I'm actually gonna give it a shot and see what they got. I actually had Coach D, she gave me some links to some stuff. I told her I'm about to do this challenge. And so she gave me a link to some stuff and I told her, you know, I'll check it out and get back to her. So if I do get any of that stuff, I gotta get it this week so that I can have it for next week when I get started. So, you know, I'm not gonna be on my pre-workouts like that. I'm gonna be all natural. I am gonna still do my BCAAs, you know what I'm saying? Because that helps me get that water in. Now, when it comes to going to the gym, I have a 64-ounce bottle that I carry around in the gym. I put my BCAAs in there, and because it's flavored and it's helping me throughout my workouts, I can get close to 1 gallon of water in a day before I even get home from work, because that's 64 ounces. And if I can drink at least one of those, that 32-ounce bottle, that's half the battle. That's more than half the battle done right there. I just gotta drink one more when I get home, or maybe more, and then that's my gallon right there. So water intake, big thing, big thing. Next, I mentioned this just a few minutes ago, getting back to 2 cardio sessions per workout. Like I said before, I did the 20 minutes before and the 20 minutes after. I liked doing that because it was doing wonders for my knees. And, you know, sometimes when you get to talking to people and being on YouTube and all this kind of stuff, you start to hear different ideas from people, and you subconsciously start to implement them into your routines, which is why I didn't do as much cardio as I've been doing in the past 2 weeks. But I'm gonna get back to that because I like doing that. I have to get to the gym by 5 o'clock because it's gonna take me 2 hours to work out, because I just enjoy it. I like it, but I gotta make sure I get my 20 in the beginning, 20 in the end, and be able to get to the job, take my shower, and get to work by 8:45, 9 o'clock. I think that's more than enough time for me to do that, because getting there at 6, I was barely getting to work by 9, barely. But I was making it happen. My job don't really be tripping like that too much, but as long as I'm in there and I'm not like insanely late, then, you know, I'll be fine. Next thing, limit phone time. So I have this thing where I'll be in the, like, laying down chilling, and I'm like, all right, it's about time for me to get ready for bed. And then I'll get in my phone and then just be sucked in, like seriously sucked in, man. I need to limit it to, I bought this timer. I think I'm gonna start implementing, I got it to use in the gym so that I can time my rest between sets. But I think I'm gonna use it where I'm spending no more than, like, I'll do my little promos that I do and then spend no more than 20 minutes on social media. What really gets me is YouTube. I'd be on there watching my favorite YouTubers and, you know, like social, like, I don't look at not Instagram. I don't look at YouTube as a social media, but it's in that category. But like Instagram and TikTok and all that kind of stuff, while I do have a pretty decent following on those, it doesn't really have me in a chokehold like YouTube does, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it works out. I just gotta make sure, I gotta set that timer and do 20 minutes and then get the hell off and keep it moving. That is the only way that I'm gonna make all of that work, because it will put you in a chokehold and keep you there for hours at a time, especially YouTube. All right, number 8, get back to vlogging better. In the beginning of this channel, I had a different job, had a different mentality, and I was really trying to find my way with this YouTube thing. I was videotaping all of my workouts, talking in between and things of that nature. And now I don't even get any footage inside the gym. It's like I'm still kind of nervous about bringing my camera and stuff like that, because people be looking at you crazy and what all that kind of carrying on. And I do see people doing it. You know, you just kind of make sure your stuff's not in the way. And you know, just, you know, and people gonna walk through your camera, especially if you're on a machine or on a piece of equipment that you can't really set it up to not be in the way of people. So, you know, you just got to deal with that. But I'm going to get back to vlogging better and a little more in depth, a little more footage inside the gym. You know, that one time I did with my boy OB, that was a good time that he and I had, but he didn't want to be on camera, which was cool. You know, I know it's not for a lot of people. My cousin Charles is the same way. So, you know, I'll get better at that. Number 9 is very, very important. Number 9, mindful thinking. That is a big problem for a lot of people. You know, sometimes life can just start kicking you in the ass and it just feels like you don't know which way is up. So then you start doubting yourself and talking down on yourself and all kinds of carrying on. And it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? You know, just when you find yourself in those moments, you need to try to take a pause, chill out for a second, and then just start saying positive things. Even if it's, I feel good, I like my shoes, you know, I like my outfit. You know, just start small, and then you'll start to develop this ability to not talk negative to yourself so often. You know, negative talk is inevitable, you know, but it's how long you sit in it that is the big thing. You know, keep motivating and being positive to yourself. You know, you got to cut yourself some grace. We're not perfect at all, and we never will be. So, you know, I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know, because I get in my head. Like last week, shit, I missed 2 days of work because I was down talking myself, man. But I went to the gym and I wreaked havoc, boy. I did the first day I did 2.5 hours. The second day I did 2 hours. And I was good. I felt good when I left, everything. You saw it, to go back to that last video, you see it. I see it, you know what I'm saying? It was good, it was good. All right, and last but not least, the absolute most important thing to me: no more excuses. It's been years that I've been at this. And truthfully, just being transparent, I should be long out of the 300s by now. I should be, if not at, very close to my goal weight right now. But I am not. And it's my own fault. I don't have nobody else to blame. It is all my own fault, my own doing. And it just is what it is. But I can't dwell on that because that's negative self-talk. So what I'll do is I'll move forward and understand where I am, where I stand, what needs to be done, and get shit done. It's just very simple, very, very simple. But those are my 10 things that I wrote down. I'm probably gonna add some more to this, but I think right now that 10 that I have is a solid foundation for me to build. All realistic goals. Like I said, my first goal was to start the challenge at no more than 315. It's very possible because I'm at 317, but I'm not exercising, so I have to be very mindful of what I'm eating. I told you I had that cupcake today. That was all that I had. That was off the plan. So, moving forward, I had like 80 ounces of water from when I tracked it in my fitness pal. And so, it's good. I didn't have breakfast though. I usually have burritos, but I didn't feel like making them. But I already spoke about that. But as I was writing these, I was listening to some motivational. It was like a whole like hour-long video of just different people speaking positive, and it was like motivational affirmations and stuff like that. And so I was just writing some of them down as I was hearing them, you know what I'm saying? And so a couple of them are: self-love is discipline. Discipline is self-love. I love me, and anybody who knows me knows that, but I have not been treating myself good. No. It's like I'm treating myself good with all the stuff that's got me where I'm at now, like with the drinking and eating whatever I want and stuff like that, because once upon a time that stuff made me feel good, and I ain't gonna lie, I still do. I like alcohol. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I do. I really do. But I know that it's killing me. I know that it's bad for me, but it's just one of those things, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie about it. I ain't gonna fight it. I just know that I have to get away from it. If I could show you what I got over there right now, I have a very extensive bourbon collection that's probably worth about 10, 12 grand. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that I enjoy a nice high quality bourbon, especially if I'm smoking. Don't even get me started on my cigar collection. That right there and alone is about $3,000-$4,000 by itself. But I like nice things, so I treat myself to nice things. But again, I'm treating myself to the things that got me in the position that I'm in today. Fighting to lose weight, all that type of shit. Another one I wrote is refuse to lose. Now that's one thing I can say I have been doing. As much as I trip, fall, stumble, I always get back up, lick my wounds, and keep it moving. That's just something I've been doing since I was a child. No need to really explain further in that. And another one is your why has to be stronger than your beat down. I forget who said that. I want to say it was Les Brown, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But life is going to hit you. You're going to see it coming, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Life is going to beat you up. Life is going to hit you in the face. Life is going to blindside you. Life is going to do the only thing that it knows how to do, and that's life. Your why has to be much stronger than that. And that is just that simple. I have been thinking, I think my why changes like every time I think about it, to be honest with you. My bad, taking my socks off. But my why, it literally changes every time I think about it. I ain't gonna lie, when I started trying to lose weight, I was like, I was doing it for the women, for the aesthetic of it, But then it turned into something I actually enjoy doing. And through a lot of you guys, I started to see that my journey is a motivation for some people. And so shout out to all the people all the friends and followers that I've made, that I've chatted with, and let me know that they feel me, they understand, they rooting for me. I'm rooting for you too. Never forget that. Never forget that. It's a couple other ones in here that I wrote down too. Oh, I got this one from my boy Beast Mode. I will not be outworked. I may not push the weight, but you will not outwork me in this gym. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. One thing about me is if we gonna go to the gym together, you may lift heavier than me, but you're not gonna outwork me. I'm not gonna try to match you and end up hurting myself. But I tell you, I learned that lesson. If you go back a couple videos, I talked about when I was trying to deadlift with my cousin, and I hit that 225. It wasn't easy, but I hit it 3 times. And I literally thought that I was gonna pass out. I literally felt like I was gonna pass out. But that's neither here nor there. But yes, I will not be outworked by anybody in that motherfucker. For real. Then another one is lose the victim mindset. A lot of us like to feel like, why me? Why am I going through this? And there's a lot of cliche sayings that you can say that can help you get through that. You know, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers and whatnot. And yeah, that's true, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, somebody else on that video I was watching said that the victim mentality is like after about an hour or so and you're still in that victim mentality, it's self-inflicted at this point. And I know a lot of people that just kind of dwell in bad situations, even when they can see the light at the tunnel and the shift in the energy is coming because of things that they set up. They still live in that funk, and I don't quite understand that. And I'm trying hard not to impose my beliefs and my ways about going about things on these people, because they are justified in their feelings, and I would be wrong to try to make them change that. And so, you know, I just have to be mindful of things like that. And I think there's a couple more on here. Oh, every failure is a step towards goals. Work harder than the average person. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. That's the quote Denzel said that his wife told him. No. The one his wife told him was, in order to do something you've never done, in order to get something you've never had, you got to do something you've never done. And that one has sit heavy with me too, for real. And he was talking about another one. I think this one was one that he took from Les Brown, when he was like, when you're on your deathbed, you don't want to have the ghosts of your talents, your goals, your ambitions, ideas, and unfulfilled potential. You don't want to have those ghosts around your bed, because now they're looking at you like, we came to you because you could have used us, and now we're about to die with you and never being used. Never got to see the full potential. I'm paraphrasing it, but that one really struck a nerve for real. And yeah, I don't, you know, at 41, I'll be 42 in June. I already have enough shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I don't want no more. For real. I don't want to leave this earth not knowing what 225 looks and feels like, you know? Not lifting, weighing 225. I don't want to leave this earth without knowing how to do 20 pull-ups straight with no assistance, my own body weight, you know? So yeah, I don't want those guys next to my bed like, now look at you, now what we gonna do? We never got to see what's good. So, and I think that wraps up all of the oh no, here, this one was a good one too. What is it? Mediocrity attacks excellence. Nobody attacks the guy sitting on the couch. But as soon as you get up and try to get active and try to make some changes for your life, that's when things start to mess with you. And that is a fact. You know, and a lot of us get to a point where we tired of fighting and all that kind of stuff. Like that. I've been there several times where it's like, you know what? I haven't had too many problems being this size. But a lot of the times it's just like I think I can deal with this, because if trying to get right is gonna make me feel like this or do all of this, then I don't really know if it's something I wanna do. And so, you know, you gotta understand that when you start trying to do right, everything can go wrong. But you gotta stay the course and keep your head on a swivel and keep moving, because them attacks is gonna be coming. And I got some more quotes that I wrote down. Discipline over motivation. I've said it 100 times on here. Motivation is one of the worst things to rely on when it comes to getting yourself in any kind of anything. If you are waiting to be motivated, that is the worst, because that is the most fleeting feeling. It's never consistent. It'll be strong as hell for at most a week. Then it'll rain, or somebody or something that hasn't happened in a long time that interests you will pop up with your ability to do it. And you're like, oh, I can miss the gym or whatever I'm working on. I can miss it because XYZ is happening. No. Discipline over motivation. Discipline over everything. Discipline over everything. That is a motto that I've been saying a lot, especially on this channel. And that is it. I got up to today. This is my deload week, so I'm just going to chill out, relax, catch up on some sleep, do some reading. I got a couple of books I haven't even cracked open yet. I'm gonna do any, mini, miny, mo, because I want to read all of them. So it's not like I'm gonna be like trying to figure it out, because I'm not gonna figure it out. But this is one of the books I got right here. Shout out my man Robert Greene, The Laws of Human Nature. I like to read little stuff like this. I've always been into like the psychology of life and whatnot, so I think I'm gonna crack that open after I do this video, get it up into my program, chop it up, do what I need to do, and yeah, then I'll crack that, and I'll be going to bed I want to be in the bed by 10, sleep no later than 10:45. I did it last night. I can do it again tonight. Just one day at a time. Stay conscious of your actions and make the necessary changes that need to be made in order for you to succeed. Let's not overcomplicate this thing, man. Let us not really complicate it. But I've been talking enough. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank everybody for your comments, your kind words, your, you guys talk about how I motivate you. Hearing you tell me that motivates me to be better. And if I can be better and it's helping you, it's going to help me ultimately. So we're all winning at the end of the day. It's very simple. It's not hard. But as I always say, stay humble, stay solid, keep positive people in your circle. Get you a fitness coach or a personal trainer. If that's just not something you want to do just yet, you ain't ready yet, understandable. Get you some accountability partners, preferably people that live in your area, so that y'all can get up and do things in person. This is a lot easier to do when you've got some people with you. As long as everybody's on the right page and understand what the clear goal is, y'all will do nothing but succeed and hold each other accountable. And as sure as 10 dimes make a dollar, I'll say it till I can't say it no more. Consistency is key. I'm Ron Stoppable. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all at the start of my 12 week challenge. Peace.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rockin' with pain.